Hi, I'm Alvin Garcia and welcome to another episode of Simple Steps. Today I want to talk to you about my journey of blending or juicing, whichever is your preference. But my preference and my journey has started with blending. If you've seen a previous episode, I had a small little superpower mixer, and my first concoction of blending vegetables was blueberries and spinach. Well, I've graduated and I wanted to share with you my journey, and hopefully that will inspire you to start juicing or blending as well. Now, it's really funny. I just had a conversation with someone the other day, and they called me for some advice. And they're talking about, I'm ready to blend, I'm ready to juice. So tell me, I have my book ready, and I'm looking at this book, and so what do I do? And there's a simple step right there. Let's go ahead and first get used to the fact that we're going to start blending vegetables. Because if you can't get used to that, the book is not going to change anything. And it turns out that the book didn't really help. What really helped was just the fact of experimenting with the advice and the solutions that I gave him. In this case, it was what vegetables to mix. And my simple step is take a step back, figure out what you're going to do, what you're going to like, then incorporate the books and the knowledge that's out there. So, I've graduated from blueberries and spinach, and I'm on my way to some other vegetables. So my base will always be spinach. Again, it's a vegetable that I enjoy. It's easy to buy. For budget purposes, quite inexpensive. I bought some cucumbers, and these cucumbers had the wax on. They're not organic. So what I've done is I bought some what they call conventional cucumbers, and I just scraped off the wax, and they look like this, like what you would see in a salad. Had they been organic, I still would have peeled them, because even though this is a high-speed blender, it's still not going to do all of that stuff that the juicers do or a really, really super-duper high-speed blender does. This one cost about $100. It was my gift to myself because I graduated from the mixer. And so again, I'm one of those people that I want to do it, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I have to experiment and try and figure out what works for me. I have some green apples. Again, these are organic because I put them all together. When I cut the apple, I put the peel in as well, and some organic celery. So basically what I'm going to do in this high-speed blender is I'm going to put the more coarser vegetables or fruits in first, so it has a little bit more time, and then I'm going to start piling up the lighter vegetables. Let's start with the apples. This time I only took a half an apple. I'm not going to make a lot of green juice today. I just had 2 this morning, so I don't want to have more. And this is just a show and tell, and I'm still going to drink it because I really do like the green juice. Celery comes in next. And again, the more denser fruits and vegetables at the bottom. And then a cucumber is less dense. It has a lot of water, so that's going to mix quite well. And last but not least, a handful of spinach. In this case, that's enough for me today. Again, if you have a water purifier, that's great, whether it's connected to your sink or you need one of these portable ones, either way. And you're going to ask me how much water, Alvin. It really depends how liquidy you want your green juice when you're blending it. I like it half and half sometimes. Sometimes I really want a smoothie, so I don't put a lot of water in, so it's nice and thick and rich. And there's days that I just want to drink and go, so I put more water in it to make it more into a juice versus a smoothie. If your water is at room temperature, again, a few ice cubes will do the trick. In this case, I'm not going to use any ice cubes. The water is cold enough for me. And let's go ahead and let's see what happens. So my juice is done. I have my mason jar and ready to rock and roll. I use mason jars. I've seen a lot of different jars that people use to preserve their juices throughout the day. Mason jars work well for me. First of all, they're cheap. You can find them in the market any time of the year that you need them. They are durable, and not only do I use them for juicing and holding my juice, when I'm making soups or anything else like that, these suckers come in great, especially they're small enough to go into the fridge. They don't take up a lot of room. So a mason jar, other than preserving things, has a lot of different purposes. So you see that? Different from the personal blender that I started with. And if you can see, the particles are still there. They're not going away. So you're still getting that fiber, and you're also getting the vitamins that you need. You can add a lemon if you want, if it's a little bit too bitter for you. Again, I used a sour apple because I do love sour apples. So I am drinking and chewing my green juice, of course, because I've chosen to blend my vegetables. It tastes great. I can taste the green apple, I can taste the wonderful vegetables, and I know that I'm getting the fiber that I need as well as the essential vitamins from our fruits and vegetables. Join me next episode when I transition from blending to juicing and see what happens. Have a wonderful day.